All right. So now the third stage we're on now is adding in seafood. This is a particular brand that I use, and I use it for several reasons. It's already peeled, deveined, and the tail is on, but you have to remove the tail. Well, you don't have to, but in my opinion, I like to be able to eat my food without having to pick inside it when there's already crab in it. So I'm going to remove the shrimp tails. But this is the brand that I like to use, and this is called Newport by Pacific Seafood, and it's about 31 to 40 count. And I know you're like, oh my God, that's not a lot, but it is. You want a certain quality of shrimp in a certain size, which is a medium to large size. You don't want those little shrimps that's found in cup of noodles. That's not going to cut it. And I have seen some people have the nerve to do that in their gumbo. This ain't it. This ain't it. Okay? Gumbo is still cooking, so that's where all that heat is coming from right now. There we go. Gumbo is still cooking. Okay. Sausages are actually almost done. They're still frying. They finally mellowed out and stopped trying to kill me. Sheesh. So now, let's see if these are done enough. So they look like that. And they're going to soften up anyway. So why you have to remember to cook them, fry them hard like this, is when you put them in here, in the gumbo is going to soften them anyway. So you have to do your best to make sure they're fried good. You turn that off, you're done. Now you want to take your sausages and pour them into your gumbo. Let's pour this back this out so you can see it go in there. There we go. Okay, so you want to pour this into your gumbo, including the oil. You want everything in that pot in your gumbo. Chili oil, all that. We're not washing out or straining nothing. That's how you're supposed to make it the right way. Because you're going to need the oils to help the crab meat slide out of the crab. Trying to clean up a little bit so we're making a mess. I'll take this off the pot. Off the skillet there. And clean this pot up. In the meantime, it's good to keep your space clean so you can think straight while you're cooking. It doesn't have to be a deep cleaning because you're going to be messing it right back up. But enough to where you know where things are now. You don't feel lost or confused. Or dirty cooking, by the way. Alright. So we're back, and I got all the shrimp peeled, which I didn't have to do a whole lot. I just had to pull the tails off, that's all. And so I'm going to show a quick demonstration on how to take the tails off for some people that don't know how to do it. That's okay. We're going to get this out the way real quick for a quick second. Yeah, I think that's clear enough. Y'all think it's clear enough? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we got the shrimp. You hold the shrimp, and you want to hold it tight right in between where the tail meets and the flesh starts, right here. So you want to hold it real tight right there, and then you want to hold the bottom, the very bottom of the tail, right where the back arches, right where the back arches with the tail. So you want to hold right here at the bottom of the tail, just like that, and now you're holding at the end of this tail, and now you pull it. Boom, done. Pull it off to the side. Do it again. You hold the shrimp to the angle, hold it, pull it out, just like that. So that's the way it should be, a lot easier. And I got it one more time too, so in case you got to see it again. All right, see? There you go. Hold it just like that, and pull it out. Easy. Easy task, easy task. Okay, so now we have gotten to the fun part. The seafood! Alright. So you want to mix your gumbo. Make sure nothing's sticking to the edge of the pot. You've been over this before. Okay. Now you want to add your shrimp. Just like that. And mix them right on in. So now we have our chicken, our shrimp. Let me zoom in so you can see it. So now we have our chicken, our shrimp, and bell peppers. So now we have to add the crab. Make sure you go around, clear in the pot, because you don't want to leave hoo-ha around the edges. The edges is where the thicker part of the gravy sits, so you want that. Okay. Just like that. Now the second part of fun seafood is the crab. I bought 3 bags. 3 bags of crab. Let me zoom out so you can see it. 3 bags. So this is the amount of crabs that I want to use because, like I said, I'm using a big pot and I'm not just cooking this for myself. So I want to have a good variety of crab available. And once again, this is Jonah crab claws. So it's really meaty. Okay. So then you want to start dumping those in. Already got that one out the way. So now you want to start mixing your crabs in. Look at that. Look at that good quality. Okay. So then you want to start adding these crabs in and spreading them around in your gumbo. It'll be a little bit difficult because now you got a whole lot going on. You got your shrimp, your crab, your gumbo, your vegetables. Got a lot in there going. Okay. Then the next thing you want to do is add sugar. I'd probably say like I can honestly say an amount on this one, about a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons of it. And once again, you can season the taste. Some people like their food a little more sweeter. I don't. I like just enough sweet to break it up. Like I say, the only 2 people you want to listen to in this world is God and Gordon Ramsay. So each time you make a meal, you want it to have the 4 principles of salty, sweet, bitter, and spicy. This has all 3 right now. You add your 4th in when you serve it with lemon wedges. So now we're on the bay leaves, which is the last part. And you sprinkle your bay leaves in, just like that. You give it one more good turn, just like this. So as you can see, the gumbo is delicious looking. Now I've given the gumbo a chance to rest. So as you can see, it's much thicker, look. See how it has a thickness to it? It's not, it's I don't want to say sludgy, because it's not supposed to be sludgy, but it's supposed to have a thickness to it, a resistance. It's not supposed to pour out easily. So as you guys can see, check it out. So, if you feel like you need any more seasoning, this is what you want to use. There we go. It's called Tony Chater's Famous Creole Seasoning. This is what I use when I'm making gumbo, and I want to add a little more seasoning, but I don't want it to be plain salt, and I want the seasonings to have actual flavor. So yeah, this is it right here. Alright, so you just basically just go over it real quick. Nothing extreme. If you're making a big pot, obviously you're going to need more, and then you have to consider, if you're serving it with rice, I don't want to say you want to make it salty, but you want to make it a little more saltier. than it already is, because you know you're going to eat it with rice. So it's supposed to be thick, just like that, harder to move. There we go, just like that. All right, you guys, I'm back, and everything is done. The hard part is done, so now we're back on the part on what it's supposed to look like when you put it together. Plus, I wanted to have an excuse to show back up on camera. All right, so here's the best part. Let's go ahead and get the camera on what we're doing. All right. We are ready. All right. So now what this is supposed to be finished looking like. You add your gumbo in. No, you do not have to use a bigger bowl, but I like to use a bigger bowl so I can fit the crabs in, the shrimp, sausage, pretty much all the reasons I cooked. And you throw yourself in a couple of crabs. Okay. And just like Gordon Ramsay says, you make sure that you clean off around the sides of the bowl so it's not unclean or dirty. All right, there we go. So it's supposed to look like this when you're done. Nice and consistent. Then you wash your spoon off, or you go on ahead and get a what is it called, an ice cream scooper. That works pretty good. And you want to get a scoop of rice and just slide that right on top in the corner.